Good morning vlog. So today we are just going to have ham for breakfast. I think I'm in the mood for something horror because Strange Buildings by Uketsu has just come out. Okay, the book that I'm currently reading is called About the Place in the Kinki region. To be honest, I am quite creeped out. And the reason why this is so creepy at the moment is because, well, there's a missing girl. No one knows how, like, where she went, like, no clue at all. But there was this one truck driver who said that as he was driving at night, he saw this girl on the side of the road. And she was wearing pink, so you can't really miss her. So he went down. Okay, pulled over, went down. So the man said, hey, hey. But when he was calling her, she wasn't responding. And so when he like tapped her or held her on the shoulder, she turned to look at him. With a smile from ear to ear. This is an 8-year-old girl. Smiling from ear to ear. You know, like a crazed look. And then this time, so, like, the man was scared, obviously, understandably. And then he started to think that maybe this is a ghost. So he like, okay, maybe this is a ghost, so I should leave. But also, he's like thinking, if this is an actual girl, like I can't leave her here. You know, I have to take her home. And so he said, like, do you need help to go home? And the girl, she said something along the lines of, no, because I'm gonna be a bride. Still having that grimace on her face. And then she dashed straight into the forest in the middle of the night. This, I think, is a collection of like weird stories that happened about this area in the Kinki region, where like when you look at it in the map, you can like encircle it, and all the weird stuff that happened would be in that place. And I'm intrigued. This was actually recommended, well, she has not read it, I believe, Jewel, but she saw it that someone had to turn on the lights while reading this book, and that really intrigued me, hence why I'm reading it. Hello, so I started Strange Buildings and loving it so far. I am on the second file. There are 11 files, and as usual, this thing is creeping me out because of the floor plans and all that. It's actually pretty creepy, like people dying in houses and some secret areas within the house. I was so scared last night when I was reading. I made sure that all of the closets were closed and the doors. I turned on my nightlight just a little bit because I was so scared. Oh, and I have been also rewatching the Harry Potter series because I signed up for HBO for a month. I'm not sure like if I'm gonna keep it after I finish rewatching all the Harry Potter movies, but watching these movies make me so nostalgic over, you know, the past, my childhood. Do you see this image right here? Hold on. It seems super benign, but if you can understand the context of this, I think this is how Uketsu gets me with the horror that he or she writes. Okay? Because the thing seems so harmless, so innocuous. But then suddenly someone was murdered there, and this location was made for this particular purpose. Not necessarily for killing someone, but even just like making them do something. So creepy. No. If you catch my house being built around the watermill, no. Absolutely not. Please. No. Dude, every time Snape shows love to Harry, just all this rewatching the Harry Potter movies makes me want to reread the books, to be honest. I think I read Philosopher's Stone 2024, so it's still kind of fresh in my head. So I would like to do Chamber of Secrets. I did just finish that one. I guess the Harry Potter series is like just perfectly balances out all the horror books that I've been reading.
Okay, Kaka, we're at school. Ready to get yan?
And say, Mommy, it's not a problem.
Mommy, it does what's the sprinkles?
It's just a sprinkle. It's not real rain. See, it's not the real rain. It's a sprinkle.
Why does it sprinkle? Well, look, see? It just it's gone.
It's gone.
Mommy, what's the car?
I don't know.
Ha 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 ha. Mommy, look.
Oh, there it is.
Looks scared.
I thought it was invisible. Okay, I am 60% through Strange Buildings. And the cult is culting. Okay? The cult is culting. Though I feel really bad for everyone involved.
It's a green.
I do love this kind of format. I read a book like this, aside from, the Strange series, The Decagon House. Something the Decagon House, and it's also Japanese. And it also has to do, well, not exactly with the layout or the floor plans, but like I said, it's a Decagon house. So this house was had 10 rooms, all forming like a decagon, and there was a murder. And I also did not guess that, but I'm really enjoying the mystery. I think I might be delving more into the mystery books. I mean, there was none by Agatha Christie. And I think maybe if thrillers won't do it for me, especially when they're trying to be twisty and doing a little bit too extra, I think a Japanese mystery would really hit the spot. Okay, folks, today is Friday. We are going to be reading a lot today, sort of. Maybe. Because it's the weekend, or maybe I won't be reading a lot today, I don't know, but I just thought to pick up the camera because I have not been vlogging consistently, but I have been absorbed in the books that I've been reading. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go finish Strange Buildings first before continuing on with About a Place in Kinki region. Yes. There were creepy pictures that I did not see when I was reading it on the XTE ink, because the XTE ink doesn't support images. Well, at least the stock firmware doesn't, so I wasn't able to see. And then when I opened the book on the Kindle, there were creepy mixed media right at the beginning of the book. So that's really there was this one image of a mouth that is open. That's it. Good morning, friends. I can't believe it. I have a cold again. Anyway, I did finish Strange Buildings, and I'm giving this book 5 stars, but really it's like a 4.5 stars, okay? Because I think that there's too many, obviously, buildings. So there's history across every single building, but it all is interconnected into one whole story. I would love to reread this, knowing what already is going to be the story. So just so I can read more closely and pay closer attention to the details. Okay, so anyway, Strange Buildings, that is my 18th book of the year. Yeah, I do have to say that because it's so complicated, I love Strange Houses more because it has that creepy aspect, and the floor plans and stuff, right? But it's all I think the story is much more condensed because it revolves around this one particular family, or two at most. Where in Strange Buildings, it's like, I don't know, seven families all interconnected. In a way, in one way or another, they are. And, dude, I get what Jewel said when she said that this book is nakakapagod. Because honestly, it is. And the reveals towards the end, like really, things, when you read from this author, Uketsu, things are not what they initially seem all the time. All the time.
Okay. Much. He's sliding, Gab.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Libre mo ako ice cream. Ay, salamat. Thank you. Oh, sharing. Okay, so I'm at DIY, and guess what? They have like new notebook designs. And obviously, I can't pass them up because I thrive in chaos. That is so true. Which ones? Tell me something good. And be positive. I love the blue one on this. So I'm getting 4.
Hello. So, weekend's over. We went to mom's yesterday, but I took no clips at all. Of course, the morning coffee. I am currently reading Tokyo Express by Seicho Matsumoto. So, what is Tokyo Express about? It is about a businessman, and, well, not businessman, sorry. He is actually just a worker at a government. Oh, well, he's an undersecretary, so he's sort of a big deal, but he gets on a train with a waitress. And they commit suicide together. And then their kind of sort of main suspect has gone on the same, I mean, not same train. They're on the same train station, but this suspect went to the exact opposite direction. So, like, how did this all happen? Yeah. And on my Harry Potter rewatch, I am currently on Deathly Hallows Part 1. And I am loving this Harry Potter marathon that I'm doing, and I probably will do this every year when it's so cold, because it's just so cold. So I was chatting with Jewel, and we were talking about Strange Buildings, right? And then she said that it's the way that the story is being told that is creepy. And I highly agree with her. And I told her, I think it's because of how it sounds so clinical and detached. The way that the characters in this book are talking about a certain event, a horrific event, and then you're saying it as if it's just, you know, you're having, well, they are literally having tea. But you know what I mean? It's like you're just declaring something so very simply, so nonchalantly, as if it wasn't a big deal, like a very big deal on a global scale. So, yeah. I think that's what I like in general about Japanese lit, is the way that it's so no nonsense, very straightforward, but it makes you think because of the mismatch in the tone that the text is being delivered. You know, the tone does not match the content, and that's what makes it so interesting for me. That's why in general I love Japanese lit.
I think the Battle of Hogwarts is the best scene ever in the entire Harry Potter series.
By the way, still some nilagang mani left. Yummy, yummy, yummy. It's so hard to stop eating this once you've started. But anyway, I'm gonna start now.
I don't look good in this angle, right? Dude, I can't take French stuff. It always breaks me. Always makes me sob. Tokyo Express. I'm 88% through this book. Okay, it's a Japanese mystery, if I have not mentioned that before. And
I want just.
I mean, at first it was like a 4-star. Like, I never had a 5-star feeling with it, but it's going down a 3-star because I just do not like
Papa.
that the whole mystery of it all is about the times. Okay, and I am sad that I did not bookmark a page where it shows like the clues, but the clues are essentially the time when the train, the time track schedules, train schedules, and then also the station names. So it's like, obviously I won't be able to follow it that much because it's so. First of all, the names are difficult to remember.
Excuse me, I was thinking, so this one.
Yes. I'm gonna be moving my desk later. That's what he's saying. Okay, I did something crazy. So I moved my desk to this side of the room. And then I moved my shelves here. And then I'm planning to add more shelves there. And soon I'm going to achieve my dream of having one wall of books. So it's not gonna happen anytime soon though. Maybe because of course I do have some books that are in storage because they won't fit there anymore. But yeah, I am planning to fill this whole wall up with books. Okay, so last night I started reading, seriously reading about a place in the Kinki region. They're mostly short stories, but also they are interconnected. So somewhat like in the same vein as a Strange series, the Strange series. But this one is creepy because, let me just say, there are a lot of smiling. Eerie, creepy smiling going on. And a lot of jumping with, accompanying whiplash. And having, the theme is being in the mountains. Or like having this urge to go to the mountains. Like, I am afraid. What's that? Hello. Sort of just woken up. Dude, this is okay. So at first it's like a lot of like ghost story, not really ghost stories. Yes, okay, creepy sightings, ghost stories, and all that. Oh, by the way, I am 85%. So I have about 30 minutes left in this book. Okay, so yesterday's run, we went to SM, and of course I had to get something. Of course. And it is Suspicion by Seicho Matsumoto. And this is the same author. This is the same author as the book that I just read, which was Tokyo Express. And as you can see, like the theme of the cover, it takes me forever to think of, is the same, but this time it's a boat. And the story of this is, is it a boat? It looks like a boat. Oh wait, no, it is a car. Okay, it's a car that is going down a lake of some sort. They say that this author is Japan's Agatha Christie. And okay, so I think I gave the book, the last book that I read from him, 2 stars. But now on hindsight, okay, like I'm giving it 3 stars or maybe 3.5, because actually, even if it was talking a lot about the train schedules and all that, still the mystery aspect of it, like, dude, you wouldn't even know that there was another character in play. Okay, so now I'm thinking, okay, what about this one? And apparently he died in 1992. Okay, and one more exciting thing is my church friend made me this very cute
My dollhouse.
bookmark. Okay, you can adjust it too. Like, see that? You adjust it and then it goes inside, right? Okay, so you slip it in like so. Oopsie. Okay. Oh, let me readjust because I think, oh no, I don't have to. Okay, and then so the thread goes inside like this, right? And then you have a cute little design leaf, which is such a on brand with everything that I'm going for, like nature, coziness. Yeah, so love it. So I finished About a Place in the Kinki region, and that book is very reminiscent of the horror of The Ring, wherein the main horror factor is a curse. Okay, I kind of felt that it's gonna go that direction. Oh, thank you. It was gonna go that direction. Like, I felt it like around the 80% mark, and I was like preparing myself to get scared. But because I anticipated it, I didn't get scared. So that's good. But it was pretty creepy.
And
like
the drawing monster was scary, and the thief was scary, and the boy was doing like that.
Yeah. So
That's
there
scary.
is like a kid that died, a mom that died, and yeah, essentially there's a curse, and then it has something to do with this
And
rock.
it's just normal.
It's normal. What do you mean?
Because it's okay. That happens yesterday. Like
Okay.
Lola. So
Oh, she's saying it's normal to die. Yes, that's right. The way that it gave the clues or where this curse came from really only gets clarified towards the like 80% mark of the book, right? 85. It seemed also random at first, but then somehow, like in Strange Houses, it all became interconnected. So, but there's a continuity or good flow factor that is missing from it when compared to Strange Buildings. I mean, did I say Strange Houses? Strange Buildings. Also, I think I have the perfect tabs for this. This, like, almost indigo and then orange. Hey, you know what? Actually, this kind of purple, sort of, perhaps. See that? And this orange. Okay, so this is a book about a car falling out of the pier, plunges off a pier, and there is an old husband and a young wife, and she's gonna get a big like life insurance payout from this, and so this is why people are thinking that maybe, hey, she has something to do with what happened here that night when the old man died. And she, of course, claims her innocence, as with every single other wife. But there is this journalist who is really trying to get her, like really trying to destroy her image in the public eye. But also there is a prosecutor, a defense attorney that's really good and actually does his job of defending this young woman. And then this journalist somewhat regrets a little bit the thing that he has been doing tour image because you know he's writing stuff about it. Yeah, so let's see. Still haven't figured out what to do with this space. I kind of want to do like a couch, but then it feels awkward because I have a bed over here. But I do want to add like a floor lamp. Like it's a whole thing. Okay, it's a whole thing. Okay, we're gonna be driving Anya to school. Okay, clear. Okay, my progress with oh my gosh, Seicho Matsumoto's Suspicion. I'm on chapter 2, and okay, chapter 1 laid the groundwork of what this book is about. And basically already we have this idea that this woman is being villainized because, you know, all leads to one thing. Okay, all evidence points to one thing, or circumstantial evidence points to one thing, and that is she married this guy because he's old and rich, and like because you know the circumstances is that she married this guy, and right after that she had life insurance policies on his, you know, on his life, obviously all set up. Okay, and like she was the waitress, she was serving him, and then she finds out that hey, this guy is rich, and then that's when she upped the ante of trying to seduce him. This is all according to the journalist, by the way. And so she, the bad thing is, okay, she has links to the Yakuza, so you know automatically that makes you think that hey, it's possible that she deliberately drove this man off the bridge. I mean the car off the bridge, and then she can swim because the old man can't swim, right? Oh, it's a go. Where was I? We just dropped off here. Okay, number 1, link to the Yakuza. So everyone's on her case. Number 2, she had a previous fraud case. Whoever was accusing her of fraud, that person got beat up. Okay? And so right now, all evidence, circumstantial evidence, points to her being, you know, capable of doing this to the old man. This lady is like, no, I didn't do this. It was all an accident. I wasn't driving. Actually, the old man was driving. And, you know, when we drove off the pier, I had to swim. I had to swim myself to shore. You know, obviously, this is not my first rodeo. And I guess maybe the point of the book is, you know, showing that, hey, these are all red herrings. But, you know, it seems like it's too easy. But also, like, you know, Occam's razor. Like, the simplest explanation is usually the correct one. And or is that just some kind of bias or how our mind thinks? Gas prices are so abysmally disgusting, and I feel so bad for all the, you know, jeepney drivers, motorcyclists, food delivery people. Okay, one jeepney driver said that he takes home only, okay, supposedly 700 pesos, but now he only takes home 300 pesos, and then he has to skip lunch just so he can bring home the 300 pesos for the whole day. Can you believe that? Like, dude, the poverty is so, we are so effed. First of all, US government, what the hell are you doing? Second of all, Philippine government, what the hell are you doing? You are betraying humanity.
Madagascar one.
There's no Madagascar one. I kind of want to get a...
I want the
face mask.
How about me?
Ooh, the aloe vera looks really good.
Why do you buy that?
One for me, one for daddy. Okay, dinner tonight is caldereta. Dude, I am almost done with Suspicion. This journalist is getting real scared for his life. Well, not really for his life, but he has painted this woman in such bad light that he's afraid if she gets acquitted, she's gonna, sue him for libel. Or actually, you know what's worse than the libel case is that if Onizuka would take it upon her own hands to F Akitani up, you know what I mean? That's what he's scared of, actually. Getting her Yakuza friends to kill him or rough him up. Hello everyone. So I did finish Suspicion last night. This book, I'm giving it 5 stars. This has redeemed Seicho Matsumoto for me. And okay, so I gave 3 stars to Tokyo Express. I'm giving this 5 stars because it's short, it's sweet, the mysteried, and also I love the theme of this book, which is we judge people based on where they come from and what they have done before. And that really doesn't necessarily mean that if this main character has done this, like fraud and killing someone, that doesn't mean, not killing someone, beating someone up. That doesn't mean that she's able to kill someone. Especially if there is no physical evidence. Okay, and this journalist who was writing about her, like really painting her as a demoness, okay, he is getting to a point where he's worried about the defense counsel being very good, very, astute and all that to get her acquitted. Okay, eventually the first lawyer who took on the case, he got very sick, and then there's this top-notch lawyer that was supposed to work with this older lawyer who was sick, but like his son said, no, don't touch that case because it's gonna ruin your reputation. And obviously that is caused by the media sensation that was triggered by this journalist, right? So then the court had no choice but to appoint Onizuka, the woman, with a court-appointed lawyer. And this lawyer was a civil lawyer, so he is not a criminal lawyer, so he doesn't know any. He takes cases here and there, but he's not really good at it. How do you say that? Yeah, because it's not his expertise. Okay, so the journalist was relieved and all that, but then this public defender was actually really, really good and was able to figure out a lot of stuff and was able to debunk all the seemingly unshakable circumstantial evidence and witness statements against our female main character. We don't even hear from her directly, okay? We are all just reading from the perspective of the journalist and what the lawyers think. Those are the only perspectives. And what the witnesses say, And we read that in the court scenes. But the court scenes isn't even like super court scene. It's like a italicized version and then the paragraph answer, italicized question of the lawyer and then the answer. And there's just this part towards the, the 80%. Yeah, like during the end of the penultimate chapter. Dude. I was like thinking, see, journalist, this was all your fault. If you had not painted her as such a demon in the media, these witnesses wouldn't even be here, okay? And this was written in, this was published in 1982? Wow, 1982. Because he died 1992. So 10 years before he died, he wrote this book. And perhaps it was very relevant at this time, especially that, the forensic evidence is not really used back then. And the fact that this journalist
has underestimated this public defender because of his past experience. So it's like really that theme of we really don't know who a person is, what they're capable of, what they've done based on previous actions. You know, it can be a guide, but there are still some cases where that's just not the way it is. Anyway, and the way this book ended, like, I did not even see that coming. I mean, well, I kind of did when the journalist was really acting strange. So I kind of had a feeling. But then, dude, it's just so good. It's just so good. I love this. I love Japanese mystery books. That is my whole learning from this reading vlog. So, oh yeah, and this is the book that I just bought. So I'm proud of myself for finishing it right after I bought it. Okay, so that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!